Before we begin this video, I just want to say that it's okay to feel unhappy sometimes. I think feeling the so-called negative emotions such as unhappiness, dissatisfaction, disappointment, and frustration is normal. And I don't want anyone to think that they need to be happy all the time. The kind of unhappiness that we're about to discuss in this video is something that is prolonged, something that is persistent and domineering, something, if not kindly and attentively addressed, can turn into some more serious conditions such as depression or anxiety disorder. And I truly hope that the 4 antidotes that I'm about to share can help you alleviate the heavy feelings that you are having and remind you of the good things that are always present. Let's start with the first antidote, gratitude. You can never be unhappy if you are grateful. It's impossible for these two states of being to exist at the same time. If you are grateful, you are happy. And if you are ungrateful, you are unhappy. We just take things for granted. We neglect the blessings that the world and the universe has generously and continuously given us and only focus on a few problems. Being happy is it's all about shifting focus, really. You can choose to focus on the temporary inconveniences and annoyances, or you can choose to focus on the good things that have been around you forever, yet have never been given enough care and attention. The main reason why we are ungrateful is because we see these things as obvious, but they are not. It's a privilege to have food. It's a privilege to have clean water. It's a privilege to have a healthy body. It's a privilege to be able to see the sun. It's a privilege to be able to see, to speak, and to hear things. We only belittle these blessings because they have been with us for so long. But when one of them is taken away from us, we will see their values and how blessed we've been. Before, when I was suffering from a health condition that made it very difficult for me to breathe properly, I realized how wonderful it is to have a long breath, to feel my lungs being filled with oxygen. Breathing is something that we barely give thanks to, but only when we feel suffocated and have to rely on external assistance to breathe will we know that each inhalation and exhalation is a blessing. And the same thing happens when we don't have food, water, or the emotional support from people we love. Why do we always wait until we lose something to appreciate it? Why don't we just learn to appreciate these things now? And really, when you are grateful, your problems will shrink, your worries will fade, and you will have no complaints. Really, there's nothing to complain about anymore. The second antidote, we're gonna disappear one day. I know, how can this reduce stress and emotional struggles? It's actually one of the most therapeutic phrases for me to contemplate. We're not gonna last forever. One day, everything will end. One day, the problems that you're having right now will turn into nothing. And so will you. So will I. And I mean it in a literal way. We only have a certain amount of time to experience life on this earth as we are right now with this body and mind, and we are spending every day feeling irritated and frustrated. Life's too short for that. Realizing the briefness of our existence will remind us of what we want to experience, the emotions that we want to have, the actions that we want to take, and the kind of life that we want to create. Also, nothing will be too big and serious anymore when we know our tiny place in this vast universe, when we know our brief lifespan compared to the existence of the universe that has lasted for billions of years. Things just seem lighter, and our ego seems to lose its power. Antidote number 3. Life has seasons. You are in a season in your life right now, and that season can be different for everyone. Maybe you're at the confusion season now, where everything seems to be so confusing and foggy. Maybe you're at the stagnation season now, where everything seems to be at a standstill. Maybe you're at a self-discovery season, where you feel called to seek and understand parts inside you that you have never recognized before. And whatever season you're in right now, whether it is making you feel super happy or super frustrated and confused, is going to end one day. Nothing will last forever. You may think that the problems that you are having right now will last for eternity. You may think that you will forever stay in this low and dark place. You may think that you will never get out of this rut, but it's not true. Everything is going to pass. I mean, just think about what you left behind and what you overcame. You pulled through so much struggle and hardship before, and you are still here. If you were able to do it then, You can do it now. Please remember, every season is here to teach you something. So instead of beating yourself up, instead of blaming and asking why it's happening to me, try to see the meaning behind all of this and learn the lessons that you need to learn. Those lessons are the rewards that you get for your resilience and courage. Anyways, it's all gonna pass, okay? Antidote number 4, a meaningful goal. One of the reasons why we feel lost and unfulfilled is because we lack direction in life. But if we can commit ourselves to a goal that is meaningful to us, we can find a sense of purpose and clarity. And a meaningful goal can be anything really. It can be creating and taking care of a garden on your balcony. It can be starting a workout routine. It can be healing your inner child. Or it can be as big and ambitious as running a business or, helping the community. But it has to be something that is important and personal to you, not to other people. Although these two things can overlap, but you need to do something that is adding values to your own life first. One thing that I know about setting up goals and completing them is that they can make you feel like you are living your own life in the way that you want to, and you are preparing yourself for a better future, and that autonomy and responsibility will energize you. When you have a personally fulfilling goal, you want to get up in the morning. You are excited for the day because you want to see how much progress you will make, and that's the best feeling ever. Last but not least, I just want to remind you that it's a choice. You can choose to be happy. I think it's really sad that we give the world and other people the power to control how we feel. Although unpleasant things can happen, it's our reaction that makes it worse. It's all about changing our mindset and the way we interpret things. If you are complaining about or suffering from something that you can change, then you choose it yourself. I know it's really harsh, but that's just how it is. But the good news is we can always make a different choice. Like right now, we can choose to be grateful. We can choose to realize the briefness of our lives on this earth so that we can live more fully. We can choose to understand that nothing will last forever, including our sorrows. And we can choose to find more meaning and purpose by acting more responsibly. I hope that this video can ease your mind and make you feel better. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.